using makeup from the swap meet, and I feel like a lot of times people think they have to use these high-end brands, or you think you have to go to Sephora, you think you have to go to the top-notch places, and you really don't. And I have not gone to the swap meet in forever because I moved really far from where I used to live. Growing up over there, I lived right across the swap meet, so it was like such easy access, plus I worked there. But I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. So if you want to see a full face using only swap meet makeup, then just keep on watching. I kind of moisturized my face already. I didn't really choose any primers or anything because I didn't really see anything like that there. So I'm gonna move on to foundation. This is a Velvet Moisturizing Liquid Foundation. I actually already have this foundation. I had got this years ago because I wanted to do like a full face under like $5, and I never got to that video. I had this for so long and I knew one day it would come in handy. I'm not sure what brand it's from. So it is a pump, as you can see. A lot of times they'll actually have like drugstore makeup and things like that. I see a lot of like Maybelline, CoverGirl. So the foundation is very thick. Oh my god, you guys, look at my nails. I'm so obsessed. I was just feeling like something summery, something, you know, springish, and this is what we did. I love them. It has this like smell to it. I kind of want to say it smells like grandma. I saw a CoverGirl foundation there, and I was gonna pick it up, but they only had like 2 dark shades. They're not gonna carry every single like skin tone for foundations. They honestly are just carrying things that, you know, they have. It looks really dewy more than anything, but it is giving me some coverage. I saw this Italia highlight and contour stick. So I'm going in with the light shade, and we're just going to highlight the under eyes. I feel like this is gonna make my face a little creamy, a little greasy. The coverage is not fully there, but we can totally make it work. My face does feel a little uncomfortable right now, kind of like sticky. It is separating, like the coverage is really not there. Probably not the best highlighting stick, or I would say maybe it is a good highlighting stick, not for a concealer though. I feel like the brush was more just spreading the product. Oh my god, a bird. Wow, a bird just hit my window. All right. Okay, my face is feeling a little weird. I almost feel like it kind of took away some product from my face. Like, I feel like I have these weird patches. I do want to go back in with the foundation and even everything out. I might even just use the foundation underneath my eyes as well. I'm going in with the contouring shade. Gonna go right up on the sides of the cheeks. It looks like a nice shade. It's not so warm, not so cool toned. For contouring, I don't mind something this creamy because usually it's really easy to blend. See, I love creamy sticks. Boom. I get this kind of like cringe feeling when I see my eyelids crease like this. It really bugs me. Like, I don't know why. It is time to set this grease ball. I got this Ben Nye luxury powder, and this is the banana powder. I purchased this not knowing if it was real or fake, but you know, it might be real, but I did purchase this off the swap meet, so we're gonna use it in today's video. I've never used the banana powder from Ben Nye. Look at it and tell me, does it look real or is it not real? It's looking really yellow on me, not sure why. I'm freaking out. The powder itself doesn't feel like that legit, so I'm really wondering if it's really not real. Could it have been because I really packed it on? Like, would it have not been this intense? Now I'm gonna go in with the Italia pressed powder, and I got this in the shade 1. I have tried Italia powders and they are so bomb, very full coverage. I wanna go a little bit underneath the eyes because I feel like the powder kind of gave me this streak right here that I'm trying to really get rid of, but I can't. I cannot get rid of that streak. You see how it's just like really mattifying my skin? Like the coverage is so there. I'm living for it. But again, I'm just so bothered that I have like these streaks. that are kind of peeking through. You see how matte it left my face, and it looks like really fully covered. So that's why I really like the Italy powders. They're bomb. I got this contour and define kit as supposedly a contour, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And this is from the brand La Fille. It doesn't have a blush in there. I see more bronzers and a highlighter. In the picture, she kind of has these like cream products on her face, but they're really powders. This packaging makes no sense to me. This one's really dark, but then this one I feel like will be still a little warm. So I'm gonna grab the smallest amount of this one, and I'm going to try to carve out the cheekbones and a little bit of my forehead just to contour, and then we can go in with the other color to bronze. I'm just grabbing the tiniest amount though, because a lot of these products could be very pigmented, and once you pack it on, it's like so hard to blend out. Okay, the contour is a little intense, but she's subtly intense. I feel like you can almost use one of these Italia powders just in a darker shade to contour, just because the powder is actually really good. Now I'm gonna go in with a warmer shade and start warming up the face a little bit. Do you see the difference? I just love a warm face. It kind of brings back life to you. I feel like with this brand, you can almost tell that it's inspired by the Balm Cosmetics just by looking at it. I kind of thought it was the Balm Cosmetics when I saw it, but like a fake version. But this is from the brand SFR Color, and this is a blush, but it says contour on the bottom. So some of these brands could be a little confusing. It is really intense, so I'm gonna go really lightly with it. It looks like I can't even explain the color. It just looks really like a lot. I wanna tap just whoa. This is crazy intense. And I barely even touched the blush. Moving on to highlighter, I actually really am excited to use this product. This is from the brand Clean Color, and this is a baked highlighter. They had a few different shades, but this shade, it kind of looked like a pearl pink. I thought this one would look so beautiful. It is a blinding highlighter, but I'm not sure if I like the shade. Okay, so I know that the contouring palette does come with one highlighting shade. So let's try this one out just like above this. Well, I feel like I'm just looking crazy now. Okay, yeah, that's a prettier color. The first one was very cool tone, but it did the job, so I really have nothing negative to say about it. So let's move on to the brows, guys, because I'm looking a little crazy. I picked up this eyebrow gel. This is in the shade dark brown. For some reason, it was just popping up like purple to me, but it says dark brown, so I trust that it's dark brown. I already drew in my brows. I thought I was recording the whole time. Little did I know that my card got full, so I went ahead and just used the pomade, and I did put some oil in it because it was really, really dry. I did struggle a little bit because of that. I applied oil about 2 times, but the brows look really good. Now what I'm pretty much doing is cleaning up the brows using the highlighting stick. Now moving on to my eyes, I'm going in with the Salavi palette, and this kind of gives me like Morphe vibes, just the packaging and everything. I'm wondering if this brand was made where Morphe makes their eyeshadow palettes. We're gonna jump right in. I think I want to go in with this color right here. So one thing about this palette I'm noticing, it's kind of like a mix of cool tones and warm shadows, and I'm going to pop this on the crease. I'm just really impressed. Like the shadows, I've never heard of this brand, but the shadows are so good. Now I want to go in with this one. It's just a little darker. Ow. I'm gonna go in with this shadow and pop this on the outer V. And again, this one's nice and blendable. It's giving me a little bit of fallout. I do remember the palette that I used to have back then that I had got also at the swap meet. It was also really good. I'm just really curious as if like these brands are manufactured in the same place that Morphe is, unless Morphe has its like own thing. But the packaging, I mean, everything about it just gives me Morphe vibes, and the fact that these shadows are working so amazing really makes me question like, you know what I mean? I kind of want to go in this like deep cranberry purple color just to deepen up the eyes a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what look I'm going for, but we are just taking it there. We're making it dramatic. as usual, and just gonna focus this right in the outer area and slowly work it in. I can't get over this. I feel like every color is working very well. Now I'm just going back in with a big fluffy brush and just really blending this out, guys. I got this loose pigment, and this is from Clean Color. I think it's in the shade Bittersweet. It's a bronzy shade. I want to see how it works. We're gonna pop this on the eyelid. I've been really into like the cut creases. I feel like it just looks a lot more clean, and the pigment always shows a lot more. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the eyelid with a little bit of concealer. Okay, so I have a little bit on the lid, and I'm going to just pack this on. I'm going to wet it a little bit just because I always wet pigments. And I'm just going in and popping it right on. I feel like this pigment has a little bit of darkness to it because from certain angles it just looks a little darker. I'm getting a lot of fallout for sure on my nose, so I'm kind of a little scared it's gonna smear once I try to dust it off. The pigment is nice. I just feel like I got it all over my nose, so that kind of ruined like the nose portion. And I did give myself like a streak right here, and I tried to take it off, but it's just not coming off. So anytime I use pigment, it's like I never learn, but I feel like I highly recommend you doing your eyes first if you're gonna be working with any pigment. Now for my eyeliner. I think it's in the shade Black, so I'm going to pop this on, wait. It looks a little silver. I'm actually gonna go in with this black eyeliner. It's also the same brand, Salavi, and I actually already had this. I have a feeling this is like a $1 brand. I have done a $1 makeup challenge, and I feel like that's where I purchased this pencil liner. I don't know where or why else would I purchase this because I don't know the brand Salavi. So I guess this will work. I'm going to take the black eyeliner and just drag it underneath the lower lash line just to smoke it out. I love doing this. Pretty much I'm just gonna go in with the same shades that I went in for the top of the eyes. So okay, now moving on to eyeliner. Till this day, I feel like I haven't found an eyeliner that I've been so obsessed with, and this is the Italia waterproof matte Italia eyeliner. I don't know why it says waterproof. I feel like, okay, I'm tripping out. We'll try it on, and if it is glossy, then this is not the one that I like. But the brand Italia carries a really bomb matte black liquid liner. We're gonna try it on because usually waterproof eyeliners are just a sticky mess. I do not like them, and I almost feel like this is gonna be that type. Surprisingly, I feel like the eyeliner completely dried matte, even though it's waterproof. But I feel like I used a different one because this one took a while to dry, but as you can see, it is completely matte, which I'm excited about because if it's waterproof, then I'm assuming it's going to last. So I'm just shook, unless they changed the formula, but the one that I used to use would dry like right when you applied it. This one, it does feel like a little, actually not even that sticky, but it's not as liquidy as the original. I would always get my lashes from the Swap Meet. In fact, the eyelashes that I wore for my quinceañera were from the Swap Meet. So I trust these lashes. Of course, these don't compare to the lashes I wear now, but they used to do the job. So I got these 2 pairs. I actually got 4 pairs. These are also from the brand Salavi. I got the number 138 and the number 113, and I just got 2 of each. I actually have been doubling up lashes for as long as I could remember. I'm just gonna go with a spoolie and kind of just comb this out because I know there's a hack going around right now that if you do this, you make them look so bomb. We obviously have to go in with some mascara. I just picked up this LA Girls Mega Dramatic Lash, and we're just gonna pop this on the lashes. I don't know why, I feel like I used this mascara before, or I've seen somebody use it. I feel like even though these are really long, I feel like it just needs a little bit more fullness. I always used to apply mascara. I don't do this with like the lashes I have now, but I always wanted just more drama. So I feel like with mascara, it would just do that for me. And with mascara, it's like the same concept, just like the spoolie. If you just go side to side like this, you kind of start giving it its like own shape. Moving on to the lids, I got these two eyeliners from the brand Nabi, and I got kind of like a nude and a nude brown. So I kind of want to go in with the nude brown, and this is in the shade Espresso. And I'm just gonna line the lips a little bit. Now I'm going in with the color Soft Brown. So that kind of ombre it a little bit more. I'm gonna use this random lipstick because I feel like the stands that I went to, they didn't have a lot of lipsticks. So I found this one, it's from Avon, and it's in the color Berry Mauve or Berry Mauve, and it looks like a light mauve. I wasn't able to open it because obviously it is sealed, so hopefully it's a nice light mauve because I just don't even know right now if it's gonna match this look. So it's kind of like a really light shimmer mauve. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. Whoa, okay. She's very pink, but it's actually a pretty color. But I'm noticing this lipstick is actually metallic, and the lipstick is really buttery. I think the lip liner is really saving it. I think if I had applied it on its own, it would have looked so weird. The whole look in general is really nice. I love the brows. I love how the face turned out. I love how everything turned out. I think in general, you can make anything work, but I have to say that the Swap Meet does sometimes really carry some bomb makeup that is very underrated, you guys. For example, this eyeliner was one of my favorites, and using it today, I was like, why did I stop using this? It's so freaking good. Going to the Swap Meet and buying some makeup really brought back a lot of memories, and I don't know, I had so much fun doing this video for you guys. Thumbs up this video if you guys have shopped at the Swap Meet for makeup or anything else. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any underrated, amazing